Hello guys, for the second video on the sequence and how to factor quadratic expressions, we're going to be checking out expressions that have common factors. So let's check our first example. 3x squared plus 12x minus 63. So look at all the three numbers. We have 3, we have 12, and we have negative 63. If you notice, all of these three numbers are multiples of 3. And not only that, 3 is also the greatest common factor. That is what is most important. So when you have a common factor, which in this case is 3, something that you can do is factor it out. So you're going to write that common factor, that in this case is 3, and a big parenthesis. Now you want to think, which are the three terms that should go inside of this parenthesis, such that if I do the distributive property with these 3, I would obtain my original expression. Let's say 3 times who would give me 3x squared. Well, in that case that would be x squared. 3 times how much would give me 12x? 4x. And 3 times how much would give me negative 63? That case would be negative 21. Now, if you remember, now we want to look out for the factors of negative 21. Here we have them. Negative 21 has 4 factors. Look that you have to include negative 1 and 21 just as you include negative 21 and 1. Now, remember we want to start checking what happens when I add them. When I add negative 1 and 21, I obtain 20. When I add the next ones, I obtain 4. The next one's negative 4. And the next one's negative 20. That means that the factors that I want to use are these guys in the second row, which would give me 2 parentheses, one with x minus 3, and the second parenthesis with x plus 7. Sorry for that. Now, if we check out our second example, 2x to the third power minus 20x squared plus 48x. Check out that our three numbers once again are multiples of the same number, which in this case is 2. But you can also notice that the three variables share at least one x. So our common factor in this case is 2x. If I write 2x outside of my big parenthesis, what I have left inside is x squared, because x times x squared gives me x cubed, and I have already 2. 2 times negative 10x gives me 20x squared, and 2x times 24 gives you 48x. Now, back again here, we want to factor this quadratic expression. For that, we need to look for all the factors of 24. Just remember that as you have a negative number in here, you need to consider positive and negative factors. So check out this small table that I have right here. We have all the factors of 24. I'm looking for the factors that added give me negative 10. So start adding guys here. 25, 14, 11, 10, negative 25, negative 14, negative 11, and finally negative 10. So that means that these two are the factors that I want to use in my 2 parentheses. Having that information, let's put it right here. I can write finally my expression factored as 2x times x minus 4 times x minus 6. Don't forget to bring down the common factor that you had factored before. Now, another useful thing about this property is to manage negative numbers. Check out this example. We have a leading term that is negative. So something that I want to factor is a negative 1. Just as any number or any term is factor of 1, negative 1 is also factor of anybody. So I'm going to factor a negative 1. That means that inside of my parentheses, I have pretty much the same terms, just that everybody changed of sign. Now, I have my factorable expression now. I need to look for the factors of 42 that add up to negative 1. And this ones, I have them right here. we have all the factors of negative 42 right here, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, etc., etc. And once again, you want to start checking how to add. Negative 1 plus 42 gives you 41, negative 2 plus 21 gives you 19, then 11, then 1. Negative 7 plus 6 gives you negative 1. So look that these two factors are the factors that you're looking for, because negative 7 plus 6 gives you this negative x over here. That means that you can write this expression finally as x minus 7 and x plus 6. For those of you who like to write things a little bit cleaner, there is no need to write this one. You can write just the negative, x minus 7, x plus 6. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Factoring quadratic expressions part 3 will come up next.